Hello everyone and welcome to Toolbox Tuesday. So today we're diving into a topic that often gets overlooked, and that is supporting the whole family when you're raising a child with ADHD. So if this is something that's relatable to you, go ahead and drop a me in the chat. And I always love to know who's here with me live and who's here on the replay. Okay, because here's the truth. ADHD doesn't just affect your child. It affects siblings, it affects parents, and even the overall household vibe, right? That's why supporting everyone is key to creating a balanced, calm, connected home, right? So again, drop it in the chat if this sounds like, something relatable in your house. You have a kid with ADHD, but, everyone's impacted by it. Just drop a me in the chat. So why does the whole family matter, right? Like, why am I not just talking about the child with ADHD? Well, when a child with ADHD who often struggles with attention, impulsivity, or, emotional regulation, siblings feel it, parents feel it, everyone does, right? So siblings might start to resent the attention that the ADHD child gets. Let me know if that feels relatable. Parents might feel pulled in opposite directions, right? And the whole family can feel like it's in constant like crisis mode, like always putting out fires or always like on high alert, and it feels reactive, right? So what does the whole family support mean, right? It means that the child with ADHD gets what they need. The siblings of the kid with ADHD, they still feel seen and heard. The parents are taking care of their own mental health and well-being, right? That can often get overlooked, but so important. And so again, I want you to just listen to this and see if this sounds relatable. And then also the whole family, is just crisis driven, like I had mentioned before, right? So let's talk about what are some ways, some strategies we can help support the entire family, all right? So one is create family routines together, okay? We all know, or if we don't, it's okay. Kids with ADHD thrive on structure and routine. They need it, right? They need predictability. So routines that help the ADHD child, but they also give siblings predictability. And to be quite honest, everyone thrives on predictability, not just kids with ADHD. So an example of a family routine might be like eating dinner together every night, right? That's predictable. Maybe you have a predictable bedtime wind down. Or maybe there's something special that you could do together on the weekend, like Sunday dinner. So just try to think about how you can create family routines. And if you already have one, I'd love to know, drop in the chat, what family routines have you already established in your house? So that's strategy number one, creating family routines. Strategy number two is giving siblings their own special time, right? A lot of times kids with ADHD get a lot of extra attention because they require some extra support. So it's important to make sure that you are giving each child one-on-one attention. This is more about quality, not quantity. This doesn't mean sitting down for an hour with every single kid because no one has time for that, frankly. It could just be a few minutes of one-on-one time with the child, doing something child-led, something that your child loves, right? Because what you're doing is you're really communicating to the siblings, I see you, I hear you, and you're important too. All right? So there we go. Strategy number two is making sure that you are giving everyone their own special one-on-one time. All right? Next thing I want to talk about is share the language of ADHD. Okay? I want you to normalize conversations about brain differences, because ADHD is a neurological condition, right? You might say something, and I always love using this because Dr. Hollowell has coined this phrase. You've probably heard it from me a million times if you've been in this group, but you could say something like, your brother's brain is like a Ferrari engine with bicycle brakes, right? You can say that to siblings. It's just building awareness so they understand how their brother or sister's brain works, right? And it really helps siblings move from understanding away from blaming, all right? So try to have like a shared language and build awareness around ADHD. Next, this is so important. I probably should have made this the very first strategy we talked about, but take care of you, all right? If you're constantly drained, the whole family feels it. Just like when the ADHD child is being impulsive or having issues with managing their emotions, the whole family feels it, right? So just know that when you take care of yourself, you are taking care of the common welfare of your entire household. So take care of you, all right? Movement, if you want to just take a quick walk, just breathe. Make sure that you have supportive communities like this group where you have other parents that you can relate to. That is so important. So take care of you. The last thing I want to talk about, last strategy, is spread responsibility, right? Spread responsibility instead of guilt, right? So sometimes one parent like kind of is the default parent and they kind of take care of most things. And I understand that, you know, some parents, you know, are out of the house more working, but talk about openly dividing responsibilities because that can really relieve a lot of stress. And even siblings can have age-appropriate roles. I don't mean like parenting, right? Not to the point of becoming mini parents, but just, you know, a support system in the house. So I hope that this was helpful. Just to recap, it's so important to take care of the entire family. We talked about creating family routines, give siblings their own special one-on-one time, share the language of ADHD, and build awareness about what it means. Take care of you as the parent, and share responsibility, all right? I just wanted to share one really quick story before we hop off. Okay, so I worked with a mom before, and she came to me in complete chaos, right? Her ADHD son was having meltdowns, her daughter felt ignored, and her husband were constantly fighting. Like, it was just causing a lot of tension in the household, right? So we started to work together, and we created like a routine. We put routines in place, and we really tried to get to the bottom of her son's sensory needs. And so long story short, working together, you know, the result after this was less fighting, more teamwork, and more laughter in the household, right? So the ADHD child still had challenges, of course, we don't outgrow it, but the whole family felt supported. So I just want you to know that this is possible for you when we build in those routines and we take care of ourselves. So just know that supporting your child with ADHD doesn't mean sacrificing everyone else's needs, including your own. When the family feels balanced, your ADHD child thrives even more. All right. So I have some exciting news. I'm going to be starting a program soon. It's going to be launching soon, so stay tuned for details. But inside, we'll be covering supporting the whole family. We'll be talking about how to manage emotions and meltdowns, how to make transitions smoother, and ADHD-friendly discipline tools, and so much more. So if you'd like more info about that, just send me a DM with the word calm, and I'll give you some more information. But with that, thank you so much for joining me today for Toolbox Tuesday. Remember, you and your whole family matters, and small shifts make a big difference. Hi, Nick. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Wendy. Thank you so much for being here. Again, drop in the chat that you're here live or on the replay, and send me a DM with calm if you want more information about this exciting program that is coming soon. Have a beautiful day.